I am Javian Radha, Faculty of Computer Science and Engineering under Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Today I am going to deliver lecture on the topic constructors in Java. What are constructors? Constructor is a block of code that initializes the newly created object. Or should I say a constructor? With the help of constructor we are constructing objects. A constructor resembles an instance method in Java, but it is not a method as it does not have any return type. Constructors are used to initialize the object state. Like methods, a constructor also contains collection of statements that are executed at the time of object creation. Statements are nothing but instructions. As we know, constructor has the same name as the name of the class. That's why they are the special member of our class, and they look like this in a Java code. See, suppose I have a class, my class. For that, syntax of constructor will be, this is the constructor with this name my class only. Now we will discuss how does a constructor work. To understand the working of a constructor, let's take an example. Let's say we have a class name my class. When we create the object of my class like this, my class obj equals to new my class followed by brackets. The new keyword here creates the object of class my class and invokes the constructor to initialize this newly created object. Now we will discuss the types of constructors. In Java, there are three types of constructors. The very first type is default constructor, then no argument constructor, and then we have parameterized constructor. First of all, let's discuss about default constructor. If we are not implement any constructor in our class, then in that case, Java compiler inserts a default constructor into our code. This constructor is also known as default constructor. We would not find it in our source code, that we are not able to find this particular constructor in the Java file, as it would be inserted in the code during compilation, and so it will exist in .class file. If we implement any constructor, then we no longer receive a default constructor from Java compiler. Then we will discuss about no argument constructor. Constructor with no arguments is known as no argument constructor. The signature of no argument constructor is same as the default constructor. However, body can have any code unlike default constructor where the body of the constructor is empty. See, in no argument constructor we can have body of the constructor, while in the case of default constructor the body of the constructor will be empty. Example of no argument constructor. See, here I have created a class with the name no argument. In this case I have created a constructor, no argument constructor with the name no argument. In this, the body of this particular constructor will contain the statement, this is a no argument constructor. When the object of this class will be created, then this statement will be displayed. The statement will be displayed as this is a no argument constructor. Now we will discuss about parameterized constructor. A constructor with no arguments. A constructor with arguments, or we can say have parameters, is known as parameterized constructor. Example of parameterized constructor. Let's look on that. Here we have example in which we have a parameterized constructor with two parameters called id and name. While creating the objects obj1 and obj2, I have passed two arguments so that this constructor gets invoked after creation of object 1 and object 2. See, let's discuss this thing with the help of a code. First of all, we have created a class student. In this class students, we have declared two members, student ID of type integer and student name of string type. Then I have created a parameterized constructor in which we are passing the ID of the student and the name of the student. After that, we have created a function info. In this function, we are displaying ID and name of that student. Then again in main body, we have created object 1 and object 2. In this object 1 and object 2, we are passing the values of the student ID and student name. So the output will be like, in first statement it will be printed like 102 and Chitra, and in second statement ID will be 221 and the name printed will be Ajay. Now there are certain points which we need to remember about constructors. The very first important point is constructors are not methods, so they don't have any return type. Second, constructor name should match with the class name. Constructor can use any access specifier. They can be declared as private also. Private constructors are possible in Java, but their scope is within the class only. They are not accessible outside the class. So for that we are generally avoid declaring constructors in private section of a class. If we did not implement any constructor within the class, compiler will do it for us. Next, like constructor method can also have name same as the name of our class, but still they have return type, though which we can identify them that they are methods, not constructors. Constructor overloading is possible, but overriding is not possible. Constructor overloading means we can have multiple constructors in a same program, in a same class. Constructors cannot be inherited. See, abstract class can have constructor and it gets invoked when a class which implements interfaces instantaneously. This is all about constructors. Thank you very much.